This morning, we're joined live in studio by LA-based electro-pop ensemble Alphanaut. They just released their new album, Meanwhile, Back on Earth. Mark Allen is a singer and songwriter for Alphanaut. Thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you. Thank you. It's nice to be here. Thanks for having us on.
And you have some guest musicians with you.
Yeah, I do. These guys have been with me from the very beginning of the project. This is Salvador Villanueva on guitar.
Okay.
And his brother Jorge Villanueva on cajon.
Okay, perfect. So now tell me about your new album.
Yeah, well, it's been brewing for several years. A few songs have been with me for a little while, like the song that we'll be doing today, Think Too Much. And it finally just had a home on the album, and it's got some social commentary on it, a little bit of romance, past and present.
What was the idea behind this video? It seems really cool.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
Well, I met this artist, Dom Bloink. He lives in Chicago, and I met him through Craigslist. And we were just bantering around ideas, and I just let him run with it. And the song itself is about just trying to get out of your head and live in the moment.
Okay.
And so I just let him interpret that as he would.
So now, speaking of your songs, you are the songwriter.
Yeah.
What's the inspiration behind a lot of your songs?
Well, with this album, I wrote a little more outward. Just things that were sort of bugging me socially, or just things that I had gone through personally.
Okay. And what's the song you're going to play for us now?
Think Too Much.
Think Too Much. All right, let's hear it, guys.
Yeah, great. Thank you. We danced across the sand like children, never even walked until then. In silent voices someone sang of all the truth that youth once bred, of all the truth that youth once bred. There's only one moment and that is now. I think too much. It's all in between us here somehow. Logic gets in the way when you think too much. We whispered in the mind of millions, never even talked until then. The words of truth evolved from slang to the place where proof once rang. The sand was moist and the air was dry, like the day of the Big Bang. There's only one moment and that is now. I think too much. It's all in between us here somehow. Logic gets in the way when you think too much. I come unwound cause I think too much. I'm out of bounds when I think too much. Fall off my cloud when I think too much. Ship run aground cause we think too much. Off my cloud when I think too much. I come unwound when I think too much.
Job. Thanks. And Alphanaut will be playing one last song for us at the end of the show. Alphanaut's new album is called Meanwhile, Back on Earth. You can find it everywhere. We'll be right back.